Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing alright. We're back tonight. Oh, I've spelt things wrong. We're back tonight with round 2 of the Mazda Challenge. We're at Sardegna Road Track A tonight. Quite a long circuit. I quite like this track myself. Depending on which way around they've got it. I have been watching cars going around. I've not been paying any attention, but we are here for round 2. Sardegna A, like I say. So this is the setup for tonight. We've got 3 races. A little, we haven't got a 5-minute qualifying. It is straight into race 1 qualifying positions as of results from last week. So that's how we're going to start tonight. Straight into race 1 then. 30% of fuel, 15-minute race. False starts on, grid starts is on as well. Fuel and tyre wear is at ×1 for race 1. Race 2, we have a 5-minute break in between. Another 15-minute race, reverse grid from race 1 positions. We have a rolling start and fuel and tyre wear is then set to ×2. We have another 5-minute break, jump into race 3, which is 15 minutes again. Another grid start from results from race 2. And fuel and tyre wear then creeps up to ×3. Drivers must use 1 set of mediums in one of the races. If using them in race 1, then you must qualify on those mediums as well. So settings, bop on, brake balance they can play with, but that's about it. Corner cutting penalties are on light as well. So, points, here we go. So, JPH, IRC JPH 99, leading the way with 62 points. Then No Neck Monster in second with 39 points. Oh, actually, right alongside Pajonski, also on 39 points. For joint second then, Raffo in 4th with 38 points. We've got Don in 5th with 36 points. Ice Chand in 6th with 35 points. Muck 36 with almost 36 points. He's only got 34 points for 7th. Loki Outlaws in 8th with 28 points. We've got Footer 69 Eng in 9th with 23 points. Ricky J with 21 points in 10th. Skippy in 11th with 20 points. We've got Tyre Slayer in 12th with 19 points. P1 Rob in 13th with 14 points, and Ape Hanger 66 in 14th place with 13 points. So that is points up until tonight. T-shirts and stickers still available, people. Hit me up at darksmoker@googlemail.com if you want any of that. Let me know. Right, into the race. Let me remember to turn the sound on because I forgot until halfway through qualifying last week. So I've done it. All right. And I know I've spelt every one wrong. I've spelt it Evertone. Not the football club. Not the football club. So we've got 2 minutes till race start. Oh, it is the right way round. It's my way round. I like this circuit. On side. Donald's and OnlyFans sponsors this week. It's 36. It was in the same livery last week. Alright, forget it. Right, let's go for a little bit of a lap then with Mud 36, unless we get stopped halfway around. Hopefully we can get a lap in with him, we'll see. So he's just crossed the line, timer starts, giving it full beams up towards turn 1. Tricky left-hander, you just got to be careful you don't run out too far wide. Taking as much curve as possible on the way in. There you go, a couple of tire marks across that sand. Oh. There we go. So we're not going to get to look So here we go then, race 1, straight into it. No qualifying tonight. Again, grid positions are as of positions from last week. So it is Mutt on front row, Pajotski second, No Neck Monster third, Raffo in fourth. The lights go on, we wait for these to drop, and we'll get round 2 underway here at Sardegna. Here we go then. Oh, there's a poor start somewhere near the back. Who was that? Fudder not getting a great start. He kind of paused on the line a little bit. So Mutt 36 is going to lead us into turn 1. Anyone going for a move up the inside? Johnsky and No Neck Monster side by side through there. Great bit of driving, great bit of respect. Ooh, a little wobble there from I think that was Ice Chand. Still neck and neck, but it does look like No Neck Monster's just got the advantage down there. Don's looking for a way through as well, trying to carry the speed into this left-hander, but Monster around the outside, but this is all giving Mutt the chance to escape. There was tyres squealing through there. We'll come back and have a look at that in a second, find out who that was. Mutt 36, first few corners, already got 1.4 seconds lead here. No Neck Monster into second, then Pajotski in third, being hounded by Don. Oh, Ice Chand right on his tail. P1 Rob just dragging his car down the Armco there. 6th position, trying to close that gap up, leading that next little pack. Loki Outlaws in 7th. Someone's found the horn again. Rick 2 back tonight. Good to see. Sitting in 8th at the minute for Rick 2. Ricky J in 9th. Got Raffo in 10th. Captain Pugwash in 11th. Dodger almost getting that corner wrong in 12th. Fudder in 13th and Obi in 14th. Yeah, Fudder not getting a great start. Not sure why Obi's quite this far down, but not sure we'll soon find out. But then that lead is starting to disappear as we head to finish lap 1. There's a gap back to No Neck Monster. He's pulled that 1.4 seconds gap back as well. Oh, hold on, let's go too far. Somebody run it wide through there. Ice Chand there looking to third, being harassed by Pajotski at the minute. No, let's go up the inside for Pajotski. Looks to run around the outside. No, it's not going to work. Rob S dips a wheel on the grass. Don has to take a avoiding action so as not to get caught up in that. Rob loses a position then. Loki Outlaws closing up on him. And with Rick 2 managed to pull away from that pile behind. Raffo leading that one now then, sitting in 9th. Obi moved up a couple of positions already into 10th. Dodger in 11th, Fudder 12th, Ricky in 13th. Position swapping all over the place then. Captain Pugwash a long way back, he's had a mare somewhere. 6.2. Again, tricky circuit, Sardegna A, if you're not used to it. It's not one of the mostly used Sardegna tracks. Long straights, fast sections and some very tight corners as we're about to witness. Easy to get that one wrong as well, just dip a wheel on the grass on the way out to that one, into the wall you go. Little tricky section up here as well, full speed up the hill, blind crest, bam, on the brakes, getting that one right as well. You can carry a fair bit of speed around that one if you get it right. Into this final corner, very sharp corner, very easy to clip that wall on the inside and just ruin your race completely. And then depending on how much speed you're carrying, you can get this little kink wrong as well, not maybe so much into the speeds these Mazdas are going, but you can see you're trying to use as much of the track as possible. But if you get it wrong, that barrier on the left hand side there is all yours, got your name written all over it. So the gap extends to 3 seconds then. Mutt on an absolute stomp here in race 1. No Neck Monster in second. Pulled a bit of gap from Don now. 1.8 seconds back to him. Managed to squeeze his way through the pack into third. Ice Chand still doing a pretty good job holding fourth at the minute. Pajotski right behind him still. Loki Outlaws moved up a position into 6th. Managed to get himself past Rob. Rob coming back up the inside though on the way out of that little chicane there. He's got the advantage into this corner as well. Goes. Taking a bit of a dodgy line through there, Rob has that compromised his way out. Doesn't matter, Loki's got a wobble on the way out of there, so did Rick 2. Tail end of that little Mazda just kicking loose. well. Oof, who's that? Raffo coming in real hot, going for the drift around the corner. It worked, kept him on the tail of Obi-Wan. Next little pile then, being led by Dodger at the minute. Fudder and Ricky involved in that little fight as well. Not sure who's got the horn on, but somebody's found it. Some weaving and waving going on up the straight as people try and make room to get through. Dodger and Fudder almost side by side all the way up there. Ricky's got nowhere to go. Dodger goes through everyone through that little chicane quite clearly, and Captain Pugwash, he's had another mare. 17.4 seconds down. So he put down the Marlboroughs, brother. 36 then, still leading. Lost a little bit more of that lead. It was 3 seconds. It's down to 2.6. Still plenty of time to play with. Keeping himself out of danger. Nice chance, managed to make his way up to third. That's Don's had a mare. He's pushed himself down to 6th position. He had managed to get past this little pile and into 3rd place. Something's happened. He's back behind this pile at the minute. Almost back up into 5th as well. Outlaws back to 7th. He's slowly carving his way through. He's still a fair way off the race leader at the minute, 9.8 seconds. Oh, he's 6.5 minutes into race 1. 15-minute races all night tonight, 3 of them. It's all kicking off. Rick 2 continue has fallen back to. Oh, he's got hazards on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Rick 2. Dutchman decides he doesn't like his Mazda anymore. He keeps out of the way of the drivers coming through. Not sure what's happening there with Rick 2. Maybe just getting the corner wrong, slow coming out of it, and just wants to keep out of the way of the drivers in front. Or the drivers that were behind. Race pace now though, so yeah, not quite sure what happened there with Rick 2. It does give Captain Pugwash a little bit of hope though. That time has now dropped to 12 seconds from 17, but still a great big gap for him to try and close in a 15-minute race. It's all falling into 36's lap at the minute. 3.4 second lead now over No Neck Monster. He's had a little incident somewhere because Ice Chand is all over his tail. Get a good toe up here as well. There he goes, right behind No Neck. Goes for the swing across. No Neck slings himself. No, he doesn't. I thought he was going to get back into the slipstream, but no, he's gone for a different entrance on the way into the corner. Does that help him out on the way out? Not able to close the gap up enough. P1 as well, look, squeezed his way back into 4th position. Don's moved up another position into 5th. Little Mazda's catching everyone out then. Apart from this man at the minute. I say that as his lead has dropped to below that 3-second mark now, so he is still getting caught out somewhere. Good track to race on though. There's plenty of opportunities to make moves on people. Wide enough circuit, plenty of little corners to play about on. Opportunities to sling it up the inside and things. Can go horribly wrong though if you don't get it quite right. There's Chanden holding that second. Pulls a little bit of a gap over No Neck Monster. He's still got Rob S right under his rear wing as well. Don's there in 5th, trying to close that gap back up with 2.2 seconds back. Obi-Wan as well, moved up into 6th, 2.4 seconds behind Don. Loki Outlaws 7th, 1.5 back. Raffo another 1.5 back from him. Johnski in 9th, 6.7 seconds back. We've got Ricky J another 6.4 seconds back. He's being harassed by Dodger, just half a second back. Same for Fudder, he's just half a second back. And Rick 2 is slowly closing that gap back up. It's just below a second at the minute. Unfortunately, that's not working out for Captain Pugwash. Losing a bit of time. So Mud 36 time slips down a little bit more, 2.3 seconds on the exit of turn 1. Nice Chan slowly dragging that time down between these two. Dragging Rob S. Oh, Rob S got past No Neck Monster as well, using the toe down start finish straight to get himself up into third then. Now will Ice Chan, oh yes he will, look, there's a couple of other little mistakes kicking in then from Mud 36. Gap down to 1.8 seconds. Ice Chan piling the pressure on. He's just making Mud 36 take his eyes off the road every now and then. That's enough. That's enough to cause some kind of incident or accident. But he's got just over 4 minutes left to race. Lap's almost 2 minutes. So he's probably got this lap and 2 more, and if he can hold on to that lead, he might just secure the win. No Neck Monster closing that gap back up on P1 Rob here as well. Might be in a good position to make a move down the start finish straight. Still got these slightly wobbly lobbies from PlayStation. It's a shame. Right, let's stick on board with No Neck then as he goes. He goes for a bit of a move on P1 Rob, 0.6 of a second. Oh, he's lost a little bit coming out of that corner. He's out of tow range now, unfortunately, No Neck. That's it, that's the opportunity gone for the time being. I thought he was going to be in a good position to get that position off of P1 Rob. Just loses a couple of tenths coming out of that final corner. That's enough to keep P1 Rob safe. Firing it into turn 1. There's a little bit more time through there as well. Gap stretching up to 1.2. Still 2 seconds behind into Don. That gap is coming down. Look now, 1.2 seconds. He dips another wheel on the grass there. That brings the time to less than a second. Ice Chan within tow range then of Mud 36. Gets a good exit through there. He's just 0.3 of a second behind Mud 36 now. Ice Chan, sorry, gets a good exit through there. Chasing Mutt up the hill. Can he carry the speed up to this very tight next corner? Great bit of racing here between these two, side by side. 36 still holds the advantage just as we head up the hill. Fast left coming. Oh, okay. Compromised on his run in. Oh, he's clipped the wall as well there. Mud 36. Ice Chan did have a slightly better run up the hill into that corner. 36 possibly could have defended it, but it would have compromised his exit speed. There it is. Ice Chan squeezes through to first place, and he's already got a second over Mud 36. Now Rob S is piling the pressure on. He's going to get the toe up this start finish straight now. What's going to lose 2 positions here? Side by side again. They're closing in on that first turn. Absolutely neck and neck at the minute. It's still in Mud 36's advantage just. And he does hold on to that one. P1 Rob got that all wrong then, but no, he sticks in that third position. So 1 minute left on the race timer. That means at the end of this lap, that's going to be it. It is currently Ice Chan leading. Look at that battle behind. Mud 36 being harassed by P1 Rob on this final lap. It's now or never really to. He's lost a bit of time through there. Down though, he gets a great exit out of that corner. Needs to be right on Mud 36's tail as we come onto this last turn. It's not yet, we've got a few corners yet, but it needs to be right under Mud 36's wing to be able to get the advantage down the start finish straight before the line. He's keeping himself right there at the minute. It is all falling into Ice Chan's hands now. He's got 2.4 second lead over 36. We're on board with him now. He's being harassed by Rob. Still just half a second behind him. Little kink to the left. Final corner coming up then. Rob S all over the back of 36. It's all about this final corner then. Who gets the best run out here? Going to work out for 36. Let's just get ourselves on with Ice Chan then. He managed to squeeze his way through to the front then. He's going to take the win in race 1. Nice gap as well, 2.2 seconds up the road. Is Rob going to get this? Ice Chan takes it. It's not. It's going to be 36 that takes second. Rob S right behind him takes third. No Neck Monster comes home in 4th. Dom right behind him in the end then in 5th. Obi takes 6th. Raffo going to come home for 7th. Backwards. Loki also backwards. Almost the full way around without clatter into the wall. 8th then for Loki. Johnski going to come home in 9th. Backwards. Ricky J in 10th. Still a battle going on behind. Is that Rick 2? Ricky J takes 10th then. Rick 2 takes 11th. Dodger takes 12th. Fudder takes 13th. Unfortunately still that 12, nearly 13 second gap. He wasn't able to close that back up by the end of the race. There he goes. Into the wall himself. Plenty of clatterage into the wall. That's what we like. There it is. Ice Chand taking the win in race 1. So he now starts at the back of the pack for race 2. I don't think I saw anybody on the medium tyre in that race. Not that I was particularly looking, I'll admit. So it'd be interesting to see. Well, let's get off that page. It'd be interesting to see who decides to put the mediums on and for which race. I suppose it all depends on where you start, where you finish, and where you're going to start in the next race. It's going to play a big part. It was some good racing done. I did see some good racing. Again, not sure what happened to Captain Pugwash. Oh, Obi-Wan. Looks like that's what happened to Captain Pugwash. He's just saying sorry in the chat. So, yeah, not sure what happened there, but that's the reason that Fudder and Captain Pugwash and Obi were playing around at the back of the pack and midfield. Shame. So we have a little 5-minute break in between race 1 and race 2. Then we jump into race 2. It's going to be a rolling start, reverse grid from these race positions we've just watched. Tyre and fuel now go up to ×2 in terms of wear and depletion. Didn't seem to be a lot on the soft after 15 minutes. Not a lot of wear on the soft after 15 minutes on ×1, that's for sure. ×2 might just catch a couple of drivers out, we'll see. Again, you've just got to be careful what tyres you start with. That's going to play its part as well, the tyre and fuel. How, you know, when do you put them on at ×2, ×3? What do you do? Don't need them at, well, I suppose ×3 really, that would be the best option. Set of softs are going to get blown out on ×3, I can think. We'll see. We'll see what people decide. Actually out on the mediums this lap, just having a few little practice runs, getting a feel for those. Whoop. Wobble on coming out of that corner. So let's see what he can do in terms of laps. Let's see if we can get a quick lap in with Pajonski. Full tilt down here then. Here's that little right hand kink. If you get it wrong, we'll just put you into that red and white barrier on the left hand side. Ruin your day. Big long start finish straight. So we've seen a few positions get lost down here due to the slipstream. most of that blue curb to get the best entrance into this corner. Did catch Pajonski out there though. Luckily it's only a little bit of practice. So out of turn 1 into turns 2 and 3, the big wide open chicane. Carry a lot of speed through there. Heading down towards this next left-hander. Quite sharp this one. Have to just take your time. It drops straight into a sharp 90-degree right-hander as well. Got to keep your wits about you on the exit of this one. We saw Mutt 36 dipping his wheels onto the grass on the left-hand side there. It's just catching him out. A semi-fast left-hander, you can carry a lot of speed through here if you get the apex right and just feather the throttle and just like that. Look, Rob S coming through, carrying a little bit more speed than Pajonski through there. Could be on the softs though. A little bit of a straight up the hill then, a couple of little kinks on the way up here, but nothing to write home about. Big fast corner into this tight elbow at the top, very tight as well. The road closes right up here. It feels like it does anyway. Through the little right hand kink down the hill, and the right hand kink back up the hill, blind crest, and then straight into a left hander. Again, you can carry a fair chunk of speed through here as well if you get that one right. A little bit of a sideways action for Pajonski, but nonetheless got through it and into this final corner again. Again, very sharp left hand elbow. To that start finish straight, so we did get to see a lap. Good. See the sort of lap time he puts in with a set of mediums on. 1:57. Okay. Drivers out on track actually. I wonder if there are no softs on for Captain Pugwash. Mutt's back on the softs. No Neck Monster has gone out of the mediums for race 2. Robert's testing out a set of mediums as well. Rick 2 on the softs. There's Chan on the softs. Don on the softs. Ricky J on the softs. And might not get to see. Drivers. It's a mix. Captain Pugwash then, after not a very good race 1, will lead us away for race 2. I thought it was going to be a rolling start, but I was lied to. Unless that's race 3. Here we go then, the lights go on again, ready for race 2. And they drop and we're away. Oh, it's Rick 2 that gets a poor start this time. I think it was Rick 2. Oh no, oh yeah, it was Rick 2. He's got Don all over the back of him. For the engineering, already piling the pressure on Captain Pugwash. Got himself in front in terms of times. Oof, drivers swerving all over the place looking for lines. Captain Pugwash nearly gets cleaned up by Ricky J, but here they come then through the chicane. Footer leads the way. Captain Pugwash holding that second. Ricky J under pressure for third. Can't see a thing. Oh, there's drivers. Wheels on the gravel. There you go. Dodger trying to drift to try and round that corner. No, Captain Pugwash has got that one wrong as well. Loki Outlaws gets the wheels on the grass. Oh, there's cars almost spinning off all over the place. Footer then. Oh, getting that corner wrong. Straight into the wall. Oof. Pugwash and Loki's Outlaw dragging each other down the paint there. Unfortunately, that slowed Captain Pugwash right down. It's all kicking off here. It's all kicking off side by side as we run up the hill then. Ricky J leading the way. Footer Engineering and Loki Outlaws 3 wide as we come into this tight left hand elbow. Loki Outlaws gets through. Ricky J gets through cleanly. Oof, a little bit of door banging running through there again. The track does just tighten up a little bit. Everyone battling for position then here in race 2, looking to try and make their way through this pack. Faster drivers obviously starting from the back. Captain Pugwash finding all sorts of lines through there. Footer's got it wrong. Oh, Footer's got it wrong. Oh, Ricky J's got it wrong. It's not Ricky J, sorry, Rick 2. And somebody else. Who's that at the back? Nice Chand getting tangled up there as well. Oh, shame. Nice Chand and Rick 2 trying to get around each other. Loki Outlaws then squeezes his way into the front of this race. 1/6 of a second over Ricky J. He's being harassed by Obi. Is Obi going for the move? No, he's helping out Ricky J, pushing him down closer and closer towards Loki Outlaw. Oh, it's turned into absolute chaos. It's turned into chaos. We've got drivers backwards and sideways. Ricky J then with that bump draft in, just catching him out. Not realising he needs to brake a little bit earlier. Just ended up going in a straight line, taking out, who did he take out? Took somebody out, and then it took Obi out as well. Oh, these drivers struggling here. Again, difference in tyres between a lot of these drivers, so it can catch you out. Rob S then into the lead of the race, 2.1 seconds he's got as well on a set of mediums. Pujonski behind him on mediums as well, trying to close that gap up. He's being harassed by Loki Outlaws. He's still on a set of softs, is Loki. 36 and Dodger side by side on the run up to this tight left-hander. 36 gets through. Oh, unfortunately it's left the door wide open. No Neck Monster's gone through, and Footer Engineering kind of barging his way through. Kind of made room, and now he's trying to get past No Neck Monster here as well. Nearly off the track, but No Neck Monster holds on to it. Footer didn't wheel on the grass. Must have been offensive. Dodger could have made a move up the inside. There we go, Obi-Wan. Chand, Rick 2, Captain Pugwash, Don, Raffo, Ricky J, everyone getting a bad start in race 2. What are we? 4 minutes in, and there's drivers and chaos and people everywhere. Rob S though, 2.7 second lead at the minute, again on the medium tyres, doing a great job. Pujonski holding on to that second. 36, so he's got the set of softs on for race 2 as well, so he should be able to make those work pretty well. He was pretty good in race 1, just had the pressure pile on him by the end of the race from Ice Chand. So can Pujonski fend off a faster driver on those slower tyres? Board with 36, then he goes for a little look up the inside here into this tight left. Pujonski's got to give him room, and through he goes. He'll be able to take the slightly tighter line through there. Nothing Pujonski can do about that. 36 just able to get up the inside on the way into the corner. This is the result. Now then, can he close the gap down on Rob S in front? 3.3 seconds. It's a set of soft tyres versus a set of mediums in front. Evening, gentlemen. Scraff. It's GT7, this is. Yeah, it's GT7. Yeah, so Mud 36 is on the soft tyre. Rob S in front is on that medium tyre. As he almost runs himself off track. Can Mutt close the gap on Rob S, or is the ×2 tyre wear going to be too much over this 15 minutes? Is it going to start hurting these softs? We'll see a very, very slight faint line, but not enough to... That is P1 done, yeah? Loki gets a drift on through there. Pujonski just manages to hold on to that third, but Loki in the tow, but No Neck Monster's also in the tow of Loki, so he's got to just keep his eye out behind him as well. He's going to make a move on Pujonski into turn 1. He can brake later. Oh, he thought about it, but almost taken out Pujonski there as well. Kind of give him that position back, which he has done, but that's put him under pressure himself from No Neck Monster. No Neck Monster trying to make it 3 wide coming into there, but Loki using those softer tyres, squeezes his way through, but he's ran himself far too deep, runs himself off track straight in front of Pujonski. Oh, Pujonski's got a wobble on coming out of there as well. Monster then trying to get his way past Pujonski now. Again, he's on the medium tyre versus Pujonski's medium tyre. Let's just have a look at the gap up front. The time has come down from 3.2 to 2.7. Limited to 480. Wonder, what are you watching on? Put more hamsters in your Wi-Fi wheel or something. Still at 2.7 then, 2.6 just. Robert S doing a decent job at the minute. Halfway through race 2 here then. Robert S leading on that set of mediums. Possibly, but I think he did look like he was carrying a little bit too much speed through that corner there, Scraff. He did take a bit of an inside line and just seemed to make him go straight rather than turning. I mean, he attempted to turn, but there might have been a little bit of a love tap. Look at this, still holding that 3 seconds then, Rob S. But 36, got nothing in the tank on those softs. Together, Obi-Wan having a little bit of a battle with footer engineering. It's another medium tyre versus soft tyre battle here. Obi on mediums, footer on the softs. Rick 2's managed to get his way back up into 6th position. Loki Outlaw 7th. Dodger in 8th. Chan starting to fight his way back through the field as well into 9th. Don in 10th. Johnsky in 11th. He's not had a damage on the front of his car. He's ended up backwards. Captain Pugwash in 12th. He's managed to make up a couple of positions. Raffo's pushed himself all the way down to 13th position. Ricky J. Oh, we just catch Ricky J spinning it round, sticking it in the wall. That's going to put him a long way back. That could be his race over and done with. Yeah, this is, I do like Sardegna, like I say, the track is just phenomenal. And again, the backdrops, very, very nice. 2.7 seconds then, 9 minutes into race 2. A little tiny bit of wear showing on those racing mediums, but let's just have a look at the mutts. Yeah, nothing really to show on the softs either after 9 minutes of wear, so even at times 3 a set of softs will probably be alright. No neck monster then. The cork in the bottle at the minute. Big pile of drivers behind him. Sitting in 3rd, he's got Obi-Wan just a second behind him. Footer's fallen off the back. He's had a little bit of a sideways wobble somewhere, which has put him 1.7 seconds back behind Obi. Rick 2 has managed to squeeze his way even after getting it backwards and taking other drivers out. He's up to 6th position. Dutch Destroyer. Loki in 7th. And ooh, people going for moves here. Loki had a little look up the inside. Rick 2 just kept his car exactly where he needed to keep it. Oh, he had to reset his wheelbase. That's what all went wrong. So now he's back up to full speed. Ice Chand having a little look up the inside into turn 4. Backs off, lets Ricky J have it. Loki Outlaws runs off wide again. There's no lag or damage that time, Scraff, that's for sure. Yeah, you ought to get back on with the P1 boys. Got the S Super Formulas running on Sunday nights as well. That's round 3, round 4 next week. 2 just hanging on to this one, but Ice Chand all over the back of him, tries to run it around the outside into this tight left-hander at the top. Has he got it? He's left plenty of room through there for Rick 2 if he wants it. He was side by side with him, but he does squeeze his way through into 6th position. Then Ice Chand, Rick 2 in 7th, then Dom trying to close that gap up just behind in 8th as well. Fast left-hander heading down towards this final corner of the circuit. Tight left-hander coming up hard on the brakes. You can see the back end of that Mazda jacking up in the air when he puts the brakes on. No, footer engineering's got it wrong at the final corner. Just getting himself back up to speed now, but that's caused him all sorts of problems. Rick 2 gives us a little shine of his lights. Let's go and see what the gap's like up front then. S 3.3 seconds lead. Only 3 minutes left of race 2 here as well. Yeah, there is rain in GT7, yeah. And it can be brutal. 36 then loses another 10, 3.4 back, even though soft tyres just not enough. What's everyone going to do if Rob gets another set of softs on in race 3? He manages to get his way to the front. You lot are done for. 36 then in second, Obi in third. Him and No Neck Monster have had a little bit of a tussle throughout this race. No Neck in fourth, not too far back. He's got a little bit of a toe running up the hill as well. Might be able to get himself into a position near the end of this race to have a go at Obi. Wes Chan drops back to fifth. Rick 2 back up into sixth again. Don seventh. Fuddo, we saw just getting it wrong into that final corner, unfortunately, so he's in eighth at the minute. Dodger in ninth. That's a decent position for him. Loki Outlaws in 10th. Oh, again, just yeah, they're the lines that are causing him the trouble, I think. Scruff just trying to dart across, but it's not helping him. Rob's livery is deserving of P1. No need to win by 5 seconds. Odd. Have a look. Loki Outlaws then having a look at Dodger on the run down into this final corner. Oh, Dodger's got it wrong. Oh, he's caused an absolute roadblock there. Unfortunate absolute racing incident. Nothing anyone could do there. Did catch a lot of drivers out though. Unfortunately, it caught Captain Pugwash out again. He's near the back of the field again. Ricky J, obviously we've seen him get it all wrong. Let's go and have a look at Rob S's livery then. More stickers than he knows what to do with. When was the last time I raced? Oh my god, now you're asking. When was the last time I raced? Pre-COVID. I'll tell you that much. I think I did about a year of racing on the channel before I actually turned my hand to commentating. But this could be it then. Rob S, that time has fallen. It is 2.2 seconds between Rob and Mutt. But we have only got a couple of corners left. We're nearly at the 15-minute mark now, so this will become the final lap. Rob S, just one more toughie to do. There it is, final lap shows up on screen. Hard left then, his final corner. Keeps it on the grey stuff. Mutt decides he doesn't keep it on the grey stuff. He's kept it in a straight line, but there it is then. Rob S coming up to the line. Great race from him. Again, a little bit of chaos throughout, so who knows what could have happened with different drivers, but Rob S was there to take advantage of it all. He takes the win. Mutt 36 as well, coming in second. Obi-Wan takes third backwards. No Neck Monster does finally take fourth. Don's managed to get his way into fifth. Rick 2 takes sixth. Ice Chan seventh in the end. Footer Engineering into eighth. Again, just saw him get that final corner wrong. Loki Outlaws in ninth. Raffo in 10th. I think you just saw him plough into the wall. Johnski in 11th, Captain Pugwash takes 12th, he did manage to make another position up, and Dodger 13th, Ricky J 14th, I'd say Dodger 14th for some reason. So yeah, drivers all over the place in that one. Was there anybody who didn't go backwards or sideways at any point throughout that race? I don't know. Plenty of off-track, backwards, sideways, roadblock action going on. Rick 2, that was simply lovely. Close top 8. So, race 2 done and dusted. Race 3 coming up. I've got a 15-minute. Let me just double check that. I'm sure it was meant to be a rolling start for race 2. But I could be lying to you and myself, and it could be race 3. Let's have a look here. No, damn it, I was right. It says race 2, rolling start. I was lied to. So maybe they'll change it up. Maybe they'll have a rolling start for this one. I don't know. Unfortunately, Scruff, when I arrive and drive it and commentate, I crash into many walls. I can't do both together. In a real car, no problem. Do like 15 things at once in a real car. But when I'm trying to stream and race and chat and think about chatting and racing, it doesn't. It's pretty much that. Just doesn't. And it did kind of get to the point where, because I was commentating pretty much 5 nights at once, it was, I think, 5 or 6 nights out of 7 I was online streaming, racing on one single night. Oh no, that's right. So I was streaming and commentating for 5 nights a week, racing for a single night in the GTTCC. But because I oh, okay. Well, yeah, but I've not, like I say, I've not been behind the wheel for 5+ years. I'll stick it into a corner straight away. But yeah, because I was commentating so much, I just didn't get the time to get on track and get the practice in for GTTCC. So I was, you know, I'm a reasonably quick driver. Just ruined it for me. It ruined it for me. My own commentary ruined it for me because I just wasn't able to get the time into practice for racing. So I stopped enjoying the racing because I was crashing all the time. So I knocked it on the head. Knocked it on the head. I've done a couple of races for the P1 boys. I think we had some kind of intergroup comp between MRC and P1, and although I was originally a member of MRC, which, you know, I'm still a big part of MRC, I love the boys, I ended up driving for the P1 stables. Whoa, that didn't go down well. Whoa. But yeah, I actually took a win in that race. Yeah, to be good at this game, if you know, especially because a lot of people take this game so seriously. I mean, not seriously in the case of, you know, there's money riding on it, or oh, I'm gonna come round your house and beat you up. But if people do put a lot of time in practicing, the last thing they want is idiots coming in and wrecking it for them. And you know, if you have got the time to practice, then you're going to be great at this game because you're going to know every apex, every gear, when to brake, everything. You know, those guys who come on 20 minutes, half an hour before and have a blast round. Yeah, I know this track. Yeah, I've got this. Yeah, no problem. Like, bam, straight into turn 1. Blam. Because you're not used to racing with 16, 15 other drivers around you. Ah, there you go. Yeah, got a lot of love for Dennis and the boys. Unfortunately, it's not all the original crew. The same, you know, the same as the P1 lot. People come and go, and some of the sort of big names that were, you know, that you wouldn't have heard MRC without these names being mentioned. But all of a sudden, they've had to jack it in, or they moved over to PC, or they just got fed up with GT7 as a whole because it was crap for a year and a half. You know, Mr. Hepburn, evening, brother. So yeah, it's a lot of drivers have ended up on PC or going to ACC or something like that, you know, so it just sort of made people spread out a little bit. I think that it didn't help when the new console came out, and it was a big cost for people, and they just, you know, it just, not everyone can afford it. I know the MRC boys put on a great big charity chunk to just get drivers to donate, and then we bought a load of games. I couldn't even tell you how many copies we got. It's about 9 or 13 or something copies of GT7, and just handed those out to people who couldn't afford it. Right, here we go then. Race 3. No rolling start for you lot this week, unfortunately. We were all lied to. Let me just put the nonsense on quickly. Here we go then, lights on for race 3. Rob in the front as he finished his reposition. Oh, we got a false start from Obi. We got a false start from Obi. He might get harassed for that. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame. So Rob S then now back on a set of softs for race 2. He's got Mutt 36 behind him on a set of mediums now. Oh, there's wobbles going everywhere coming around that first turn. Everyone needs to get a bit of heat in their tyres. Again, when the drivers spread out, it will just make it a little bit easier. So it is Rob S leading then. Mutt in second. No Nick Monster making up a position. No! There goes Obi. He's gone backwards through turn 4. Oh my god, that's somebody else. Who's that? He's gone backwards now. He gets a bit of a wobble on. Oh, Fudder's got it wrong through turn 4 as well. Oh, sorry, turn 5 he's got it wrong. Dodge up. Just being overtaken by Obi, and Obi got it backwards through that previous corner. Put him all the way pretty much to the back of the pack. A lot of work to do then for Obi. So Rob S up front, 0.6 of a second lead on those soft tyres versus Mutt on the mediums. Again, just these Mazdas a little bit loose on some of these corners, just catching some of these drivers out. And then having a little look up at Ice Chand coming into these last few corners. Oh, Mutt 36 dips another wheel on that grass on the exit of that one. So Rob S just about broken the toe of Mutt 36 behind. There it is. He gets the gap up to a second. Hits that racing line. Full tilt through that little right-hand kink back onto this actual start-finish straight then. He's got 1.1 seconds, so well out of toe range at the minute of Mutt 36. He really needs someone to shove him up the rear end to knock him forward, but he's got No Neck Monster just half a second behind him. Also, sorry, he's on the soft tyre as well, is No Neck. As Chant holds on to that 4th position, he's on the mediums for race 3. Don, oh no, who's that? Pajonski goes deep. Oh no, Raffo's gone deep. Who else went deep? Did someone just leave the lobby? I think we've just lost the driver. Oh no, we've not. No, somebody else has caused chaos, but I just can't find it. Oh my god. Pajonski just getting it on track. Pajonski nudging Raffo up the rear. I'm not sure whether that's a oi or a, come on, get shifted. I caused it, I'm pushing you, I'm not sure. Oh no, Pajonski. Oh, race 3's going in the bin for him. Oh, what a shame. So, it is all about Rob S at the minute. Stretches that lead up to 1.4 seconds. 3 minutes into race 1. Rob 36 slowly being closed upon. No Neck Monster under pressure from Ice Chand. Ice Chand on the inside then. Takes that 3rd position off of No Neck Monster. On those mediums as well. 36 on the mediums. And what was No Neck Monster on? Oh, he's gone for the softs, hasn't he? So see what his and Rob's tyres are like by the end with this ×3 tyre wear. 2nd, 3rd and 4th all pretty close together. Don's not too far off the back of that fight either. He's dragging Loki Outlaws with him. A little bit of a gap then back to Ricky J in 7th, Captain Pugwash in 8th. Obi comes flying around that corner, absolutely pinned that one all over the back of Captain Pugwash. Already past him. Now back on the hunt for Ricky J. Can we get a closer look at Don's livery? Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. Dragon Ball Z. Let's have a little look-see at everyone's livery, shall we, while we're just checking through them. Bit of OnlyFans fake taxi. Nice matte green on there for Ice Chand. Hardy Joe Hot Wheels on for No Neck. Dragon Ball Z we've just seen. Loki Outlaws pretty much plain black. Oh, arm coat. It's like Goofy in a helmet on the side. That's about all he's got. Ricky J. He's in the standard. Looks like Homer Simpson a little bit. Ricky J's, there is Obi's. Captain Pugwash in the Marlborough Footer Engineering in the LSD induced trip. Who's he overtaking? He's having a fight with Rick 2. Did you see Rick 2's? No, you see it now though. Ooh, he's got a little bit of greenery. I think he's been through the bush just there, look. For some reason. Not sure why that's... No idea why that would be attached to my moniker there. No idea. Footer then on the acid trip. KFC full bucket mission going on for Dodger. Raffo in the Red Bull. Again, he's just been tangled up with Pajonski, and Pajonski's looks like he's sitting out the end of this one. Right, let's get back into the race. It's nearly 6 minutes in. There's enough of liveries. Boys spend an awful lot of time doing it, and that's another thing. You know, it's not just the racing; it's this sort of stuff. It's doing the livery, it's getting your paint right, setting up your car. You know, it all makes a difference. It all takes a little bit of time, and if you put all that effort in, you want it to be good racing, and that's kind of what we've got. Apart from the chaos and everyone spinning off track, it's been some good racing. 2.8 seconds though. Rob S has got over Mutt. Nice chance, still tucked right under his rear wing, just half a second back. No Neck Monster as well, 0.7 of the second back as well. Just a little bit of a gap back to Don. He's only got to have a good couple of corners, and he'll be able to close the gap back up on these boys. Drop Loki Outlaws in 6th. Anyway, 3 seconds the gap back to him. Another 4.2 back to Obi. Again, he's on the softs for this final race. Ricky J doing right though, holding 8th. He just needs to keep that thing pointing in a straight line. Apart from the cornered bits, obviously, that will obviously wreck his race as well. Rick 2 then. Now under threat from Captain Pugwash coming into this tight left. Goes a little bit defensive, sticks his car right in the middle of the circuit. No opportunity for Captain Pugwash to get up the inside there. Keeps him behind him as they run up the hill to this fast left at the top. But Captain Pugwash is going to be in a good position. He's on the medium tyre, so he needs a really good exit out of this final corner. He has lost a bit of time to Rick 2 just up the hill. Lost it. That gap stretches up to a second. That's the chance of an overtake gone then for Captain Pugwash. That gap's only going to get bigger now, unfortunately. So Footer another 3.1 back. His LSD must be kicking in because we've seen him backwards once or twice. Dodger not too far off the back of him in 12th. Raffo a long way down in 13th. Again, just getting tangled up with Pajonski. Pajonski's decided to put himself in prison. Pit prison. I don't know if it's Care Bears or Teletubbies. Well, it was neither, was it? It was Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, the McDonald's is pretty good. The McDonald's is pretty good. Look at the gap Rob's got, look. Almost, let's just get inside his car and have a look behind. Can we even see them? Oh, just saw a little flick of red come around that corner. There he is. There they are. 3.6 seconds back at the minute. 9 minutes into race 3. Rob S having a great night. 2 wins. It's looking like anyway. 36 then, just keeping him out of danger of Ice Chand, but Ice Chand under a bit of threat here from No Neck Monster. Unfortunately, Don's not managed to close the gap up on the top 4. That gap now is 3.1 seconds back to him. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Ice Chand. Good attempt though by No Neck Monster. He's still right on the tail of Ice Chan, running down into turn 4. So a few drivers get these 2 corners wrong. Always worth giving it the all through there. He gets a slightly better exit through there as well, No Neck. Able to take advantage of it into this left-hander. Tricky corner, longer than you think that one. Keeps it right in touch, running back up the hill as well. In that toe range, he'll be pulling him closer as they run down this straight. Look, he's getting closer. He's not going to be able to make the move into, or is he? He might be able to have a go into this tight left. Ice Chan goes defensive on the run into it. Doesn't pull himself deep through there. Now can No Neck Monster keep himself in this exact position for the next lap down the start-finish straight? Loads of time through there. Look at the gap now between himself. He's still got a bit of a toe, but he has fallen back into this final corner. 0.6 of a second, 0.7 of a second. That little green car of Ice Chan gets a little bit smaller in his view. He's falling slightly further back. He is still just getting a toe off him, so he will be able to keep himself in touch. Unfortunately, I think Ice Chan's got has he got a toe off Mutt in front? No, not quite. He did have a good run out of that final corner. So back up to Rob then. He only stretches his gap out 3.9 seconds. 12 minutes into this third race of the evening. Look at that, 4.3 seconds just around those 2 corners. Is that a mistake from Mutt? Or is it the medium tyres just not able to carry as much speed around these? 36 then, holding on to that second. Ice Chan 1.1 behind him. Not quite in that slipstream range, but not far off it. Again, No Neck Monster just outside of it as well. Tenth out of the gap between himself and Mutt, slowly bringing himself back into second place contention here, Ice Chan. No Neck Monster not able to follow suit. There's still a gap of a second between Ice Chan and No Neck. Ice Chan dips a wheel on the grass. He is well within that slipstream range, I think, around this final corner. So let's have a look then. 0.7 of a second between them. Coming down as well. Is it going to be enough? Very long straight this one. Little King coming up, chopping as much of that off as possible for Ice Chan. Gap down to 0.5 then. Not going to be enough before turn 1. It does bring it just that little bit closer. So this will become, let's just see, where's Rob? Yes, I think this will become final lap. Oh, Rob S. Oh, he stuck a wheel on the curb, lifted the back end of that Mazda up, and now he's running very slowly, coming up to this left-hander. Mutt 36, Ice Chan closing up on him rapidly. Could all change here in this final lap. Again, Mutt 36 and Ice Chan still battling it out for second, let alone first. Oh, Ice Chan runs it down the wall. That could be that one done. Rob S managed to just keep 1.3 seconds between himself and Mutt 36. I thought that was all in the bin for him then. Just wasn't able to get that car straight again before it ploughed into the wall. Into that fast left, up the hill, through the left-hander. Final left-hand corner to go. He's just got a few more corners to try and hold on to it. Left, stay off the curbs, Rob. Oh, he's had a double stab at that one, but through there cleanly. 36 not able to close the gap up then. Final corner coming up. Takes his time through there. Doesn't want to run it wide. Rob 36 does take a big chunk of time off of him, but it's not going to be enough. Rob 36 is going to take the win here in race 3. There it is, coming up towards the checkered flag then. Great result for Rob S tonight. Rob 36 as well, decent positions. Second twice tonight. Ice Chandler taking a third as well for race 3. No Neck Monster tried his hardest but had to settle for 4th. Don takes a 5th. Wasn't able to close his gap onto that top 4 either. Loki takes 6th. Ooh, takes a bit of paint off his car as well. Rick to continue takes 7th. Ricky J comes home in 8th position. Backwards. Captain Pugwash takes 9th. Almost out of field as well. Captain Pugwash. Dodger takes 10th. Footer takes 11th. The LSD properly kicking in on his rod. Raffo takes 12th just on the grass, but he'll take it. Obi won. Oh, Obi, what happened? What happened, Obi? Obi and Pajonski not having a great race in the Mazdas. Again, some of it was completely, you know, unavoidable. Just these Mazdas, once they let go, you may as well just let go of the steering wheel and let it do its thing until it crashes into something. They're very difficult to get hold of. So Obi takes 13th then, unfortunately. Pajonski getting tangled up with the looseness of these Mazdas as well. I mean, it's some great racing in these Mazdas, but they are loose. So it's unfortunate for Obi and Pajonski. Again, Raffo getting tangled up in that battle as well. So he ended up, I think it was Dodger that got the corner a little bit wrong. Again, nothing he could do about it. It just lost traction on the rear. He tried to gather it up. It ended up sideways on the track, and it was just an absolute... It was, you know, one of the tightest, one of those real nasty left-hand elbows. Was it the last corner or the one before it? I can't remember, but yeah, it just caused an absolute roadblock for everybody else. Unfortunately, Dodger, again, nothing he could do about it, but it is what it is. Racing incidents. So there it is. Round 2 done and dusted. 3 races for you lot tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, 2 wins for Rob S, 2 seconds for Mutt 36. See what that does to the tables next week. Probably give it a good old shake up. Again, there's drivers all over the place, so who knows what it's going to do to the table next week. Who knows? But there it is. That's me pretty much done and dusted for the night. I hope you have liked what you've watched. If you have, well, let me just say, go and join if you want to get involved. Go join the P1 race community over there on Facebook. MRC's available as well. MRC and P1 have got a real tight-knit community, so you know, if you join one, you'll probably end up racing against these boys or the other boys, and names will cross over. But if you do want to get involved, go check out the P1 race community on Facebook, and Mature Racing Club over there on Facebook as well. Get involved in some racing. It's we try and keep it as clean as possible. It doesn't always happen, but you know, we don't have drivers playing dodgems. We're not sort of rammers, if you like. This is not the dailies, people. But there it is, round 2 done and dusted of the Mazda Challenge. When are we back? Sunday night at 9 o'clock for, is it round 4 of the Super Formulas? I think I've already said that tonight. So that's 9 o'clock on Sunday night, and then back at the same time, same place next week for round 3 of the Mazdas. I forget where we're at next week, but yeah, come and check that out. Both Super Formulas and the Mazdas run at 9 o'clock, so if you want to come and check that out, please do. And obviously, if you want to get involved in the racing, get yourself on Facebook, find the groups, go join up, get involved. But yeah, that's it from me tonight. I hope you liked what you watched. If you have, make sure you like, throw some comments in there. I know you, Scraff and Mr. Hepburn, have been doing it all night. Appreciated. But most of all, share it out. But tell your mates and tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.